Let us think about something. This is a what-if story. Imagine a very big online company, let's call it Global Commerce Inc. What if Global Commerce Inc. decided to leave America? Why would a giant like Global Commerce Inc. ever leave? The main reason could be new, very high costs. These costs might come from things like tariffs. Tariffs are special taxes on goods brought in from other countries. If these taxes become too high, running a business becomes very hard. Profits could shrink fast or even turn into losses. The company would then need to think about its future in the United States. Imagine tariffs on many things like new clothes, electronics, or even toys. Global Commerce Inc. sells all these items. This makes products more expensive for American shoppers. People might start to buy fewer things. This would directly hurt Global Commerce Inc.'s American sales. It is not just about losing money, it is also about how the business works. Can Global Commerce Inc. operate its American business easily? If tariffs create too many new rules, things get very complex. If global trade wars cause constant changes, business becomes unstable. A big company needs to plan for the future. It needs some level of certainty. Constant uncertainty makes planning almost impossible. This is not good for any business, big or small. Such a change would be enormous for many. If Global Commerce Inc. were to leave the US, many jobs would be lost. Think about the people who work in the huge warehouses. They pick and pack orders. Think about the delivery drivers. They bring packages to our doors. These are direct employees of the company. Their jobs could disappear almost overnight. This would be a big shock for them. Many American families depend on these wages. Their daily lives would change a lot. The job losses would not stop there. Many small businesses sell their products using Global Commerce Inc. They use its website like a big store. If Global Commerce Inc. leaves, their main way to sell is gone. They would lose many of their customers. These small businesses might have to close down too. This means even more people would lose their jobs. It is like a chain reaction. Some towns in America depend a lot on Global Commerce Inc. These towns often have very large fulfillment centers. The whole town's economy might be connected to this one company. Losing such a major company creates big waves. Tariffs are taxes on goods that come from other countries. E-commerce companies like Global Commerce Inc. sell many imported goods. If the US government places high tariffs on these items, things change fast. The cost to sell these imported products in America goes up. This is a direct hit to the company's business model. It makes daily operations very difficult. Imagine a new 25% tariff on many popular products. Global Commerce Inc. would face a hard choice. It could pay this extra cost itself, meaning much lower profits. Or it could make customers pay the tariff, raising prices in its online store. Both of these choices are bad for the business. Sales would likely fall. Trade policies can also lead to other problems. Other countries might get upset by US tariffs. They might decide to fight back with their own tariffs on American services. Global Commerce Inc. offers many digital services. Think about its cloud computing business or online advertising services. If these services face new taxes abroad, it hurts Global Commerce Inc.'s global profits. This adds more pressure. So, it all becomes a question of survival. Can the US market stay profitable for Global Commerce Inc.? If costs from tariffs keep increasing, it gets harder. If sales volumes keep falling due to higher prices, it is a problem. The company might start to see better chances in other countries. Other places might offer more stability. Leaving America could become a painful but logical business choice. If Global Commerce Inc. left the United States, global shipping would change. The US is a very large market. Billions of packages move into and out of the country each year. Global Commerce Inc. handles a very big part of this movement. Its departure would create a huge gap in the system. Supply chains for many goods would need to adjust. This adjustment would not be easy or quick. Shipping routes around the world would be redrawn. Right now, many global shipping routes focus on serving America. Without Global Commerce Inc. driving so much US demand, these routes might become smaller. Other parts of the world might become more important. Companies would search for new large markets to sell to. They would need to build new warehouses and systems there. This would be a very big shift in global trade. Which countries could become new centers for e-commerce? Perhaps Canada or Mexico might try to serve North America. Or maybe big growing markets in Asia could take the lead. Countries in South America might also attract new investment. These places might offer lower tariffs and fewer trade problems. They would surely welcome the new jobs and business. Removing a key player like Global Commerce Inc. from the US market is like breaking many strands of this web. It would take a long time to rebuild it. American consumers would directly feel this change. They would likely have fewer choices when shopping. Global Commerce Inc. offers millions of different products. Many of these items might become much harder to find. Special things, or goods from small sellers overseas, could disappear. This would reduce what people can buy. Everyday shopping would not be the same. It would be more limited. The cost of many goods would probably go up. Without Global Commerce Inc. competing so strongly, other sellers might raise their prices. New systems for importing goods might be less efficient, at least at first. This would add to the costs. And the tariffs, which started the problem, would still make imported items expensive. So, consumers would end up paying more money for fewer things. This would affect family budgets. This whole imaginary situation shows us something important. It shows us about unintended consequences. Economic policies like tariffs are usually meant to help, but sometimes they can have unexpected and negative effects. Forcing a major company like Global Commerce Inc. to leave would be a very big unintended consequence. It could hurt the very people policies aim to help.